It is almost 6 o'clock and it's pretty cold, but it's such a beautiful morning. I haven't made tea in the morning at all yet, but I thought today is a good day for that because it's just too beautiful with the fog slowly rising from the valley to go back into my tent. So it's nice to have something warm while looking out over this beautiful morning weather. It is 7 o'clock, so time to pack up. It's still very beautiful looking down on the valley, on the clouds and the fog, but it's time to go. Last night my inflatable mat, it didn't like puncture, but where my feet are, there's just one big air bubble. And I heard two pops in like late at night, and then again one early in the morning. So I guess now more and more can be popping. So I'm gonna stay at the campsite tonight just to make sure that if, I don't know, the mat does completely disintegrate, then at least I don't feel uncomfortable by also being somewhere I may be asked to move. So yeah, I'm gonna go to campsite today. But hopefully the mat stays as it is now, because it's much too cold to just sleep on the floor without it. But yeah, we'll see. That's something to worry about later tonight. So far the walk has been all over a ridge with amazing views on both sides, and the fog is still hanging in the valley, so it kind of looks like a sea with islands or a piece of land going into the sea. It's really amazing. Yep, I'm stuck in a running event. 67 miles done, 33 miles to go. There in the distance are the two windmills, Jack and Jill. From there the route becomes kind of familiar to me because I've done some day walks there. I thought I would pass the windmills like right next to them so I could have a, I don't know, a drink if the cafe there was open. But I'm passing it some distance and I have to then go down and back up, so I think I'll pass this time. The route bent and almost passed the mills after all, so the cafe wasn't as I remembered, so I must be confused with something else because it was just like a trailer. They had some like cool drinks and coffees and such, but no place to sit. But I got something to drink and just sat on the slope looking at the view. Because I know I'm headed to a campsite, I am kind of in a hurry for no real reason other than just looking forward to reaching the campsite and taking rest. It is about 7 more kilometers, so I don't know, I think my feet could or should use a break, but I'm too impatient. I'm just gonna keep going. Just 3 more miles until Housden Farm, where the campsite is. I'm looking forward to not walking. Just one more climb over the hill behind me and then I should reach the campsite. I pitched my inner tent. My outer fly is still drying because everything was still soaking wet from the morning. I have too many snacks left, so I'm gonna have a bunch of snacks now. And I can have a shower, but I did not bring a towel, but a shower would be nice though. Staying at the campsite is so nice. I just had a shower, so I feel all fresh. Just unfortunate that I don't have any fresh clothes to put on. And I'm just having my pasta for dinner, and it's just so relaxed. I'm in my tent because it's starting to cool down a little. Now we're starting to cool off. The sun is still out, but the wind is kind of cold. It is almost 8 o'clock. I slept until, I think I woke up at 7. Just made some tea, which is very convenient here because there's a kettle. And I only have to walk 22 kilometers today, so I booked another campsite for this evening. But since I don't have, well, like all the other days, I don't have to rush, so I'm just gonna take it easy. They have a coffee shop here that opens at 9, so I'm just gonna wait for that, have coffee here before setting off on this 5th day along the South Downs Way. Just a coffee and a pastry before setting off. Yeah, just 22 kilometers today. It's a bit cloudy, but it feels good. It is 9:30 and I am ready to go. Yeah, looking forward to this walk. It's again a beautiful day. It's a bit foggy or cloudy. I think I'm just at the border of it because I can see clear blue patches above me. The sun was out for just a little, but now it's just very faintly visible. But it's a lot warmer than I expected, so I kind of wish I had my t-shirt not at the bottom of my rucksack. So from the campsite I started climbing, which I'm still doing, but I think, if I remember correctly, today is not too much climbing. Once I'm up at the ridge it's mostly level walking, so it should be an easy, comfortable day today. hadn't realized, but it seems I'm right on the Meridian line right now because it points to the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere. It is 11:30, so time for a break. I'm having the last of these cakes that I brought, which are so good. I'm definitely gonna keep bringing these. They're not like the lightest or most easy ones, but they're just so good, and they're full of calories as well, I'm sure. So they'll do plenty for a hike like this, but yeah, they're really good. So I'm gonna enjoy it. It's my last one. I'm gonna enjoy that and the view from this point. Gentle, I think, compared to yesterday, but still very, very beautiful. There's still a haze, so I can't see that far, and I was kind of expecting to see the coastline a lot today, but I haven't at all. So I don't know if that's because of the haze or it's just because, I don't know, we're not close enough or not high enough. But I saw it yesterday several times, so yeah, I was kind of expecting to see the cliffs or the coastline a lot today. I think I need to go another maybe 5 kilometers, maybe a little bit more, before I reach Elfston, where I'll finish today's hike and where I'll spend the last night on the South Downs Ways. Finally see the village behind me. It's actually further from the coast than I expected, so that means I still have to walk quite a bit tomorrow before I'll reach the actual coast. But for now, I think I'll first head to the pub. Unfortunately, none of the places served food anymore, so I chose the fanciest one and had a coffee. But the town is really cute, or the village is really cute, so I might go back there in the evening. My tent is pitched. There is no kettle here at the campsite as far as I could tell, so hopefully I have enough gas for dinner and breakfast. And I'm cooking up some noodles now because I haven't had lunch because well, the pub stopped serving food for lunch. It is almost 6 o'clock and it's starting to get light outside, so I'm gonna start packing. It is raining, but not as much or not as bad as it sounds on the tent. I just went out to the toilet and it's just drizzling a little, so I'm going to pack up and start the very last stretch of the South Downs Way to Eastbourne. It is 6:30 and I'm just leaving the campsite. Overall, I had a really good night's sleep. I could feel like a tightness in my calves and ankles, I think. So I woke up a couple of times because of that. But other than that, I slept really well. And I have not had breakfast or anything just yet, but I have my breakfast bar ready. So I probably start eating that now. I'll have to kind of walk back through the village, which is really cute. So today official path is about 18 kilometers, but then from the end I still have to go to the train station. So that still makes today about 21 kilometers. Last time I walked the Seven Sisters, it was really like sunny blue sky, so today is quite different, which I'm kind of curious to see how it looks like, all grey and maybe wild seas, who knows. I am now at the village's, I don't know, square, I think, main square. This village, Friston, is full of historical buildings. It's really cute. A lot of shops aimed at tourists, like antiques, arts, that kind of stuff. I should do a day walk to come here, I think. I've walked for more than an hour and I'm finally seeing sort of the coast. That would took way longer than I thought it would, and I'm not even there yet. It's not raining too bad, but with this plastic poncho it just gets so hot and sweaty and sticky, so it's quite challenging, especially when I have to go uphill, which happened more than I expected as well. But I'm happy to, I don't know, now seeing a coast like within reach or something, it kind of feels like the end is in sight. Stopped raining, but despite that it's so beautiful. There's so many colors in the sea. There's the bright yellow, of course, there's the green pasture. It's really cool, and it's just after 9, so I haven't seen a single person on the Seven Sisters here. Well, usually it's very busy, so I'm enjoying it even though it's raining. It's really cool, really pretty here. There is a cafe at Berlin Gap, but it doesn't open until like 10-15 minutes, so I'm not really sure what to do. I could really use a coffee and sit somewhere hot and dry, warm and dry, but waiting 15 minutes is quite long as well. Eastbourne, so now I have to go and look for the finish line. And here it is, the finish of the South Downs Way. I've made it 160 kilometers through the South Downs National Park. It was excellent, despite the weather today.